is a video AMA. So if you wanted to share your screen for the audience so that they could watch, for example, your gameplay, empty design, or website, web page, feel free to do that as well. Video clips, yeah, if you wanted to share anything. Visual
sure.
elements. Yeah.
Couple.
Perfect. I'm going to start some Binance Live over here. Refresh to see if we are connected. Yes, I believe that we are connected, and I'm also going to start our countdown video over here so that everyone could see it. Here we go. We are going to do this one.
I'll probably, after the self-introduction, I'll turn my video off because it feels a little weird. I actually don't know where to look on screen. And
okay. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to our Ultiverse live show across different social media platforms. Today we are streaming on our Binance Live, YouTube Live, Twitch Live, as well as Twitter Live, and we got Darren from Space Nation with us. Welcome. Darren, would you like to introduce yourself and your project to us? Thank you so much.
Hello, Moonlight. Thank you for having me here today. It's been a pleasure. I've actually never done a Binance Live AMA before. This is actually my first time. A quick, brief overview on myself. I've been in crypto since 2018, 2019. My first project was a gold-backed stablecoin. I've worked on 3 GameFi projects. My last project I worked on was the Exterior, Free T or TTT. And I've worked on a crypto casino. And I'm actually a hardcore gamer myself, and I'm on to the next biggest thing, and that's for Space Nation. So I am currently their BD director, and happy to give you some insights and alphas on what we're actually launching today.
Welcome, Darren. Yes, I remember. Yeah, we haven't known each other for a while. I'm very glad that you also joined Space Nation. And this is a project that Ultiverse has collaborated for several times, and very happy to have you on board. So we are going to go over our discussion topic today. As we mentioned that this year, so many people have saying that this is going to be the year of Web3 gaming, right? And does Space Nation have any plan for release, and also any other any marketing strategies that you will make Space Nation like more well known in the Web3 gaming space? Or maybe you might also thinking about targeting Web2 as well. Thank you.
Yeah, I think yes. This is the year of GameFi. In the last cycle, GameFi was very big as well, but the reason why it'll be bigger this year, because in this cycle, more better projects will be launching. Smarter people actually come into the ecosystem. And you could see that the games launching this year are very different from the games launching last year. Last year, without naming any projects, most of the games launching out there were mostly just DeFi projects with GameFi covers on top. But now, games releasing this year, especially for us, we're releasing AAA game style, AAA games that actually uses the blockchain technology. So when you play the game, it actually gives you the ultimate gaming experience as you would expect from PlayStation or Xbox. So this is actually what we're trying to do here. In terms of marketing, if you look at the biggest buzzword last year in crypto, so Moonlight, let's ask you, for last year, what was the biggest keyword in crypto in terms of marketing? What do you think it was?
That is really interesting question. Do you have some selections?
Begins with A. 2 syllables. Okay. So it's actually airdrop.
Airdrop. Okay. This is something that, so many people definitely wanted to get it.
Yeah, so airdrop was actually started from like DeFi protocols. I mean, if you look at now, people are farming Celestia for the token as well. Even stacking DAO stacks is actually hinting of giving an airdrop as well. Most of the people are in Web3 space because they want airdrops from different communities, and there's a lot of speculation behind this. In terms of like GameFi, Web3 gaming, Space Nation is actually airdropping as well, airdropping their OIK token. So for everyone listening here, if you want to get your hands on our governance token, this airdrop, you better join our community, join our Twitter, and you can find all the ways how you can get our token as well.
Got it. Oh my. So yeah, what is the airdrop plans for Space Nation? Do you mind to let us know about it? Because since this is something that you mentioned, one of the very useful marketing strategies, right, in Web3. And of course, I know some projects that they would ask their community members kind of like they need to grinding for it, right, like doing a lot of so many different tasks for a long time. And for example, well, I'm not just going to call any of the projects name, right, for some project, like it just takes so long for them to finally give airdrops to their community members. What's your strategies in terms of these, and how do you see other project teams plan? Thank you.
So I won't reveal our blueprints, but I will reveal the biggest campaign which we're doing. So this is almost yet to be finalized, but during our closed beta phase, we're going to be doing an exclusive OIK airdrop. This will actually represent 1% of our total OIK token, so which is a total supply of 1 billion. So to get this airdrop, this would actually occur through something in our platform called Logisticos. Logisticos is something similar to the Zili, the Galaxy campaign, but we have something of our own internally. So if you join our platform and you accumulate enough points here and do activities and quests, or if you actually hold NFTs from our previous collections, the Alpha Gate, or our new collection, the Prime Navigator, you would actually have a higher chance of getting these airdrops. So this campaign would actually span over several months on our platform. And we think this is actually not going to be too difficult, but this actually will help us cultivate real users, real community, real gamers to play on our platform as well.
That is very nice. Thank you so much, Darren, for sharing the information with us. And wow, very exciting, because we definitely have holders of Space Nation's previous collection. So
really, did you buy any?
Yes, I actually also minted it. So this is definitely a great news, for our community members, because we have been collaborating for a long time, right? And we are also quite a large gaming studio as well. And another question, over here is that, do you other than airdrops, are there any special features or any other plans that you Space Nation recently will present to the community members? Thank you, or the players.
Okay. So this may be going off script for a little bit, but one of the things which we're going to be offering for players is that I think it's more about the experience. Are you a fan of GameFi games by any chance? Do you play any GameFi games, or are you mostly a Web 2 player?
Well, it is very interesting that actually in Web 2, I didn't really have time to play games. And then because I was more like a content creator. And then after I become after I have like a million views videos on TikTok and other social media platforms, people some projects, they invite me to join Web3 to help them to create videos and to promote their projects. So I started to learn how to play games after I entered Web3. So I'm kind of like a newbie, and all the games that I play, yes, they are actually all Web3 games, because that's my job to showcase to the audience how this works and how that works. So it is interesting that I didn't have time to play, but now my job is to play games sometimes.
Well, I hope that you actually like Web3 games, not because of your job, but because of the user experience. And while we talk, I'm just going to play our video as well, so we have something visual in the background for the audiences to see. So let's see. Okay, Is it playing on your screen?
Yeah, we could see the screen. You could just click on play button.
Okay, is it working here?
Yes.
Okay, so I have something here leaving in the background, something visual.
Uh-huh.
So this trailer. So if you look at games from last cycle, I mean, since probably when you came in, everything's probably on chain. So everything you did with a smart chain execution involves a MetaMask prompting you, would you like to execute this transaction? Or would you like to do something else with your NFT or buy items? So this never really truly provides an experience. But for us, we're going to be partnering with like Immutable, and it's an official partnership with Immutable for their ZK EVM. Most of the transactions right now on EVM, like 90% of the world's transactions are on Ethereum. So with actually us, we want to be able to keep up with the liquidity here as well. So this is why we partnered Immutable, and they actually have low to no gas fees. So the user experience will be very seamless. And if you see from our trailer, it looks like a real MMORPG. So we want to be able to provide the ultimate experience without actually having the blockchain interference in between. So this is something which we want to deliver, and I think it's very crucial for possibly even mass adoption. It has to be seamless without the blockchain barriers in between.
I see. Yes, certainly, because so many people who wanted to play, play Web3 games, right? They feel like, okay, so there are still so many things that they need to understand, right? To be in order to really navigating how to play it as well.
Yeah, so I think it's always about the user experience. When the user experience is bad, you won't give the game a second chance. So for us, we really want to focus on delivering a AAA experience, because it's actually the standard now. When we do our marketing, saying we are the best game in Web3 is actually not good enough, because it's very subjective. Everyone says they're the best game. And in reality, you are supposed to deliver the best game anyways. It shouldn't be the best feature.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we actually wanted to solve the issues in Web3 to deliver the best user experience as much as possible.
Ah, I see. And so we are going to go over to our next discussion topic over here. To learn more about Space Nation. And Darren, it is really good that you could share trailer with us. And if you if you wanted to directly play a game in our session, feel free to do it as well.
Yeah, I'll play a different one so everyone can actually look at this.
That is
so we can still move on to the next question, but it's for everyone to see what we have in store for everyone. So this is the spaceships that we have. But yeah, we can move on to the next question. It's all good.
Yeah. So what role does gamification play in Space Station's approach to engaging users and fostering exploration? Because as we mentioned that, this is Web3 games, right? So airdrops is definitely very important. How about the gameplay itself? How playable is it, and how addictive is it? Because we know that some games that they are really addictive, so people would come back to play over and over again, whether or not there are any rewards.
Yeah, so I think one, the user experience, the gameplay, the high level quality is very addictive, but also the fact that because it's an MMORPG, so MMORPG stands for massive multiplayer online role-playing game. So here you'd have a progression and leveling system. So you can level up your characters, explore new content. There's a skill tree as well, like traditional MMORPG. So you can level up your skills, your passive skills as well. And these are things that you would actually find in a normal MMORPG. And we would actually have a lot of PvP elements. So we would have leaderboards, achievements, and these elements will actually encourage players to collaborate or compete with another as well. I think everyone likes more of a PvP kind of lifestyle. I'm more of a PvP player than a PvE. So this would actually foster the right people that we need as well. I would say we are very selective in the community for our game, especially at the very beginning. So we're selective in the sense that we want to target mostly Web3 people, because this way we can actually find the right attention activity rates for our game.
Ah, I see. Yeah, certainly. So do you have any data from like on-chain data that to show how many active players or active wallet addresses that you have for playing Space Nation? Thank you.
I would have to get back to you on this one, and because exactly, I actually don't remember exact numbers now. But if you look at the Logisticos platform that we have, it's what I mentioned earlier. It's similar to the Z and Galaxy campaign. We have over 5 million registered users on our Logisticos campaign. So everyone would actually come here daily to do quests, activities to get the points, because everyone has an idea that we are doing this airdrop. So everyone is actually grinding for this. And also because people want to grind for the possibility of airdrop, not just a token, but for many things in the future. We could potentially be airdropping the NFTs. So this actually encourages the right people to join our community. We want people active, we want role players.
Did you say 5 million? Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
That's 5 million. Yeah, and a bit about our demographic. So most of our players actually come, I say at least 20% comes from Japan. And if you look at gaming from a organic sense, every country has its own tastes. So FPS games may tailor towards US players. MMORPGs in particular tailors towards Japanese players, because if you're like an anime fan or games fan, if you look at the IPs like Macross Frontier, Gundam, these are all to do with space, intellectic battles, and with our genre fits very well with Japanese gamers.
Got it. Wow. Oh my goodness. So then follow up on the discussion over here. Have you ever analyzed how about Space Nation's players? Where are they from? The demographic data information I do have then.
Yeah, because of our Logisticos platform, we can actually see where they're coming from, how often they play. We can actually see what sort of things they're more attracted to, what information they like to see, and everyone. So right now, about 20% from Japan. We have some from Europe, Russia as well, Southeast Asia for sure, because Southeast Asia, they love anime games, they love spaceships, and actually from the West as well, because Western regions, they actually love Star Wars, Star Trek. So MMORPG with a space theme is actually very universal.
I see. Wow, that is.
Yourself, are you a spaceship fan?
Yes, of course. Yeah, definitely. Like to look at different spaceships, right? And especially since we are on Twitter, right? Elon Musk often talk about it, and it's kind of like being a trend, right, for people to paying attention to that as well.
Yeah, if you look at the video, which I didn't get to, so this video I'm showing you is not just for looks. It's not just for optics. Each spaceship is actually an item in the game as well. It's an NFT, so you can own these spaceships.
I see.
Yeah, is there one that you particularly like? I think you like this one. This is like an octopus.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Interesting. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You won't be disappointed. Yeah, so hope that answers your question. What's next?
Yes, well, I actually remember that during like the last Space Nation MT collection, when it was about to launch, we also had several other AMA sessions together, and I remember at the time the marketing campaign was about that Space Nation is going to put like investing a lot of funds, right, in building the gameplay for the especially because you wanted to make sure that, just like you said, right, the gameplay need to be smooth, and also need to like seamlessly, right, helping people who are from Web2 to also be able to navigate it. So anyways, then the question we're going to go over is how does Space just differentiate itself from traditional gaming platforms in terms of gameplay and interactivity, but also how do you attract more broader user base to play your game as well? Thank you.
Okay, so we're more of a game. We do have a platform element, but we're more of a game itself. So I think in terms of like decentralization, we are very decentralized in the sense that we would have a DAO as well. So this is actually the OIK token. So this token would actually gives players more autonomy and transparency as well. So players here, then they can actually be able to, let's say, they can actually have a say in the direction of the game as well, especially tokenomics. So not many games have actually implemented the DAO very well, because usually in other games, the game doesn't really last long enough than a year. So for us, an MMORPG, if you look at it from just a Web2 perspective, MMORPGs can last for a lifetime. I'm sure you've heard of things like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy. These are generational products that last for over 10 years and up to 20 years. So because of our genre is so unique as well, we're already different to other games. And we actually promote social interaction. So if you look at Yatsu from Animoca, he believes, it is one thing which I agree on, the only metric that really matters in a GameFi or DeFi project is not necessarily the TVL, but it's actually the community. So when you have the community, everything can actually grow from here. Real people, not just farming for incentives, but when you have the right community, they would actually help promote the game. They'll help grow the game, and that's actually what we're actually looking to do.
Right, this is certainly really important because so many people, in Web3, they're just mining, or farming and then dumping the tokens that they receive, right? and this is not healthy for any of the project, also not healthy for the overall ecosystem, because over the about 1 year that I am working in the Web3 gaming space, I've seen so many good projects because of these. And maybe there are some I don't know, some issues in the design of their tokenomics, right? So it's not sustainable for the projects, and then eventually, as we know, in Web3 games, people still wanted to get some rewards, right? So if the token price is like going to zero, then the game's players will certainly also decrease a lot dramatically, and eventually the project just going to death spiral, right? And so how does Space Nation design your token economy and to prevent death spiral? Thank you.
Okay, so this one's going to be a hard one. See, I can only say from a neutral perspective, so that if you look at MMORPGs, if you've played any, there's an ecosystem inside there. It's usually very strong, and there's always marketplaces. So usually when there's a good game, there's always a very light inflation by the year, and the developers don't interfere with what's happening in the game. So for example, if you kill a boss and the boss drops items and then it gets sold on the marketplace, we actually don't influence what happens in the game. Devs should not do that, because when you have influence, it means you're biased and you can manipulate the market. And then the game, it cannot have strong sustainability. So for us, which we abide by, is that we let the community, the DAO, they run the ecosystem. So we're trying to build a very strong virtual community here. And because of the genre of MMORPG, everyone has a say on what the price should be. It's like its own mini country. I determine how much food should be or water should be. And in the game, I determine how much I should sell these weapons for. Its armor, the accessories. And because of this, it has a natural mini virtual economy. And this is something which we can actually progress further once we have this.
I see. Thank you so much. I know it's a different it's a difficult question. So definitely, but appreciate that you answered.
It's really hard. I don't know how to explain it too much, but it's very hard. But once it's controlled by its own economy, nothing would actually go out of hand. So the token, our governance token, it wouldn't inflate 100x and then drop down to 90x. because it's naturally controlled by community. It's not influenced by third-party outsiders or even devs.
Yes, certainly. Yeah, the company really played a very important role as well. And yeah, so some projects they have dual tokens, and other projects they believe in just single token, right, as well the game. So I do you mind to actually do you have any like white paper or token economy, yeah, for share with yeah with our audience over here as well?
We do have a white paper. As in, do you want me to pull up on screen now?
Yes.
Or
Yeah, if you could share that with us and guide us through the content of the white paper, that would be great. Thank you.
okay, give me a moment.
Yeah,
Let me.
take your time. And I also know that white paper take a long time, right, to design it, because for sure we know it's not very easy to design the white paper and token economy, and some project they prefer to like share these content with the community members until at a later stage, right?
Yep, sure. Let me just show you what we have here. So the white paper, if you haven't seen it, you can go to our website, download it off here. Very transparent. So the white paper, we are trying to create sort of a combination of Web3 and MRPG. And like I said before, it's like a massive virtual economy. And when we have a massive virtual economy, everything is self-sustainable. So you wouldn't have to worry about items not being relevant anymore. It would have relevancy, but it's just the pricing may not be as what you hoped. So you can farm a lot of items, sell it to people. There will be merchants, there will be traders, and there'll be different types of people playing the game as well. So when we have such a selective community, we actually eliminate all the people that are just farming for or grinding for like NFTs, airdrops, and they don't play the game. If you look at most GameFi projects, then you can see it does very well in OpenSea, strong transactions, but then again, no one plays the game. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
Yeah, why is that? Why do you think?
I don't know, maybe because it's still very difficult for them to really like the game itself, or the community management or marketing.
Well, it's you're right. So part of it is to do with marketing, and marketing, they actually marketed to the wrong users. You think about it, all they did was find people that are just NFT traders, but they didn't really target Web3 gamers. So this is the problem. And we do understand that for the short term, you need to have revenue sales, but it's when you do this, you sacrifice what you're actually building for. As a Web3 gaming project, you should be sacrificing the short-term returns and getting the users to play a game for long term. So I think this is the right way forward.
Right.
Yep. And so you could see that's actually where our mission comes in. You know, we want to build a game which actually satisfies the Web2 gamers because they care about user experience, and the Web3 players, they care about the financial section, the section where you can actually make money.
Yeah, and but another fundamental question is that in Web3, real gamers are actually not many of them, right? A lot of them are crypto traders, or just like you mentioned, MT traders, right? How would you find your target audience for your project for Space Nation?
Okay. Let's see if I can quickly Google this number. Let's say, how many wallet holders are there in Web3? Let's see, how many wallet holders in Web3? The exact number.
And among them, how many play games, and how many actually just trade cryptos and trade NFT collections? Because I would assume that more people would prefer to just trade the tokens from the game. Because guess what? When I introduce a good project, good Web3 gaming project to a wider range of audience, the majority of them, they actually want to ask about, so have they issued any tokens, and where are the tokens listed? And yes, if we are interested, where can we buy the tokens, right? Where can we trade the tokens, right? So the first thing they asked was about tokens, and most of it, and very probably just and then the second part the second question will be okay, NFT collections, right? And then finally some people were still asking, how can we play their game, where can we download the game, right?
Yeah, I think so. You're right. So a lot of people, they actually ask, where are the tokens and when are they sold? And where? It's because at the beginning of the last cycle, there were no good projects in GameFi. So everyone was just speculating that, oh, you play the real reason why we play games in Web3 is because you can make a lot of money, you can get rich. And this became the trend. So it's all because there was no product market fit. But for us, we actually changing this. We're actually bridging, you could say it's Web 5. It's Web 2 it's Web 2 plus Web 2 Web 3. So Web 2 plus 3 makes Web 5. So this is what we're trying to do here. You'd have the right people that won't care too much about the tokens. They're in it for the game first. The game, if it's right, you would spend regardless. It's like playing even Web 2 games. A lot of people play Web 2 games and they don't get any money back. There's no return. So it's because they actually care about return on entertainment rather than return on investment.
I see. Yeah, thank you, Darren, for answering the question. And I'm sorry that I also have some questions like just popping out.
Sure.
Yeah, along the way, right? And
this was good. We can keep it conversational. I'm very happy you're interested in this.
Yeah, thank you. And so let's go over to the next discussion topic. And we also know that partnerships are very important. Do you mind to share any major partnerships or collaborations that Space Nation has formed to further enhance your gaming offerings? Thank you.
Yeah, so okay, partnerships. I think so. When you play a game, let's say PUBG was very successful because it did very good seasonal campaigns. Like for example, I played PUBG when it started and I stopped. But the reason why I came back is because they actually implemented Dragon Ball Z IP inside the game. So wow, I can play a shooting game with Dragon Ball Z. So I could basically use their skins, and this is really cool. And this is actually something that Space Nation can do, because if you see on our white paper, Space Nation is actually an IP. It's not just a product. It's actually an IP. So what we can do is have different franchises spawning off, and we can do the same thing what PUBG can do. So we can partner with many different projects, especially in Web3. So for example, if we're partnering with Yuga Labs, not hinting anything, but if we're partnering with Yuga Labs, we could have a planet for the apes. No pun intended. But yeah, so we can have a planet for the apes. So we can partner with many different Web3 projects so we can actually encourage more Web3 users to play the game. So do you have a favorite NFT collection by any chance, Moonlight?
Well, if I must say,
I need PFPs. Let's do PFPs.
PFPs.
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually waiting for there's a project going to be, launched on Bitcoin ecosystem that is called Ink on BTC, and I have a customized one, and this one is really unique. The reason why it's my favorite because the designer asked me to fill out the form, asked me about for my personal pictures, of course, right, and also any of the elements that I wanted to add to the design, and also also asked me to kind of like write a description of the NFT of the PFP that I wanted to show to the world, right? So the story I wrote is that so this character is going to be an AI humanoid, so kind of like an android, and she protects her human younger siblings, and she found those human younger siblings in abandoned cities in the future, right? Because they are from the future. It's kind of like a cyberpunk storyline, and very brave, and also try to learn different skills to protect them. And also I just wanted to really a PFP that need to be my favorite one must really connect with me, right? So
Okay,
this
so
one,
it has,
customized one, and also design. The idea was from me personally. It's definitely my favorite one, even though so far I haven't seen it yet because customized one take time to design. But I know that this is going to be my favorite one.
okay, but it's good. So basically, it's your favorite because it resonates with you. It resonates with your soul. So
Exactly.
this brand, it's called Ink, right? Ink.
Yeah.
Imagine if we partnered with Ink, and we could have your NFT as a playable character in our game. You play our game, wouldn't you?
Yes, when working, that when I was told that, okay, Moonlight, so you need to play this game, and yeah, it's kind of like co-marketing with our other uh, gaming partners. So I will do that for them.
Yes, absolutely. So this is, yeah, so it's like co-marketing in a way. So it's bringing people to play our game for the right reasons. You're playing the game because something which resonates with your soul is in our game as well. So this has been done and proven in Web 2, and we're going to do this in Web 3.
Ah, I see.
So that's the for the partnership.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so sorry, my alarm clock just ring because it's like yeah, because yeah, normally in the morning if there are no AMA sessions, I would like wake up at like this time. So yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorry about that, waking you up.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Yeah. And so certainly it'll be great if I see that uh my favorite PFP projects and gaming projects are collaborating together, right? And even perhaps I could even use my own PFP project as my
Yeah, if
as my character in the game. That would be awesome.
exactly. So you don't like usually when you buy characters in games as DLCs, you don't have much of an emotional connection. But because this is yours, you can build on it. And imagine your character can level up in the game. It's like buying clothes for it. You're buying armor, weapons, and it's something you can carry for life. So you're actually investing something for long-term value.
Long-term value. That is
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Imagine if you in our game you could actually accumulate different spaceships for your character. It's like a wardrobe of different collections, like how girls buy different clothes for themselves. You know, you pick out which day one I'm gonna ride this spaceship. Day two I'm gonna ride the Andromeda. So it's good aesthetics for a collector.
Got it. Yes. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, talking about these, and I think it's also connected to our following question, right? And
Yeah.
yeah, future plans, right? In terms of expanding um the reach to broader gamers, and also any like new design, or perhaps you are going to even build another game on your platform as well. Any plans like
Oh, I like that question. Okay, so we do want to reach to new audiences. One, we focus on Web3. I truly believe in the Ready Player One philosophy. So it's where have you seen the movie by any chance?
yes.
Ready Player One. Oh, it's good, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so it has different IPs in it. So Ryan Reynolds, he's ran into a different world, and even Pac-Man was in it, Sonic, Street Fighter. So these were games for different companies, but they all came into one world. So I see we're doing the same thing in Space Nation. Different IPs from NFT collections, different blue chips. So we could actually have your character on our game. We could actually have a different planet for the Azukis, a planet for Doodles, and you can all coexist in one place, one universe. Oh, and we're only going to have one server, by the way, for our MMORPG. So it's going to be one big, massive world. So this would bring new audiences together when we have new IPs, different collections. So I really believe in this Ready Game One perspective because, like I said, if your Ink NFT was on a game, you definitely play the game.
Right.
So something which we're looking to do. And something you mentioned, are we going to build a second game? Well, so a bit about the company itself for people that don't know. the company has been developed for about 3.5 years. We've raised a lot of money. One of our investors, like Foresight, Hashkey, 7X. So we raised quite a decent amount of money. And we are already thinking about possibly what the second game would be. Because on this stage, when I said to you Space Station's an IP, it really is just going to be one of the many things that we're going to be doing. We're already planning how to do the next sequel, if this goes well as well. So because space, there's different dimensions, there's multiverses. So Space Nation is just one of the many things which we're doing. So we are going to be releasing more and more news in the future, and we have many things to come. So it's really good that you raised this question.
That is very nice. Thank you so much, Darren, for sharing all the information with us. And are there any additional information that you'd like to let our audience know about and I haven't covered it yet? Thank you.
We will be announcing the closed beta. We will be participating in the GDC next week in San Francisco. For everyone listening here, if you're in the US, you'd like to visit us, come hit me up, or Jerome, our CEO. We like to see how we can chat, explore further different partnerships. For everyone else, follow our social medias, go to our logisticals platform. We are doing the airdrop. Details are going to be announced on our page. And that's all from me. Thank you so much, Moonlight.
Thank you, for joining us and sharing all the detail with us. And we will have replays across different social media platforms. So our audience who missed any part of the discussion today, they can always come into the same link and then watch the replays. And once again, shout out to Darren. Joining us today. Yes. Thank you so much. And we're looking forward to the launch of the new collection, and also different games that will probably be launched on the platform, and looking forward to it. All the friends, be sure to give Space Nation a follow, so you are going to receive official announcement, right? From
sorry. One more thing to add, which we never got around to. It wasn't part of the questions, but like I said, we are launching the new collection. It will be launched on the 26th this month. So for the next 2 weeks, everyone should follow us. Follow us on how to get the whitelist from different communities. We would be giving we'd like to work with different KOLs as well. So KOLs, would you like to work with us how to promote the game? If you're a gaming KOL, that'd be great, because we would be giving away keys for our closed beta access. And if you want to play a game, we can give you some keys as well.
Oh, that would be amazing. Sure. Thank you so much, Darren.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. And let's keep in touch. Looking forward to seeing you all soon.
Sure. And feel free to hop off the backside link, and then I'm going to do replace. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Speak soon. Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you. Okie dokie, friends. We have wrapped up our live sessions over here. We have friends saying hi. Daruva Sutha, welcome. And we also have, this is a friend, Duvens. Hello, friends. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our live streaming session. I'm going to play the ending video to wrap up the session.